Today I got a call from an unknown number, obviously from some city, 4499. On the other end of the line was a young man with a very pleasant, somehow fascinating voice. He said he called a friend and got one number wrong. We chatted for half an hour. His name is S. S called again. He said he missed you. Strangely, I think I missed you too. I also didn't tell Andre anything about his call yesterday. This is something incredible. We communicate with S almost every day. I look forward to his calls as a holiday. It's amazing that we were brought together by such an accident as the wrong number. I walk all the time without getting enough sleep, because at night we spend several hours chatting on the phone or on ICQ. He likes the phone better. He says I have a beautiful voice. Andriushka resents me because we rarely see each other and haven't had sex for 2 weeks. I'm excusing problems at work. I'm ashamed in front of him, but I can't help myself. It's just something. This is a man on my wavelength. I sent photos of my city to ICQ. They are so beautiful. I said I wanted to visit him. He replied, well, come on. By the way, he still hasn't said where he lives. Damn. I could have found it myself. I know the code. But I don't want to. I want you to say it yourself, here. S is coming to our city. He said he would be here in a couple of days and offered to meet. Of course, I agreed. See, here. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I wrote to ICQ from my phone and said that he would be waiting for me in the park at about 5 p.m. Oh, I'm so worried. Andre, forgive me, but it seems to me that this is my destiny. That's it. I ran to fix the marathon. I finished reading the last sentence and looked back at Andre. My friend was standing by the window, leaning against the wall and crossing his arms over his chest. He didn't look at me. He seemed completely absorbed in what was happening on the street. Is this her diary? Yes, Andre finally looked up from his contemplation of the landscape. She ran it for a couple of years, and I didn't even know anything. I was sent a link to it from Sveda's email. The day after her funeral. I shrugged my shoulders. What kind of nonsense is this? It's probably my sister. I was looking into her documents, and Andre did not answer. And I was thinking, remembering Svetka. Pretty blonde, cheerful. And it was very strange to read almost a confession of betrayal, especially now, 2 weeks after her death. Svetka was found in one of the city parks. She was sitting on a bench, so calm and serene, as if she was asleep. A mobile phone was clutched in his hand. Then her fingers barely unclenched. Andre's voice sounded so sudden and loud that I was startled. Have you looked at the photos? What do you say? Well, an ordinary city, houses, trees. Yeah. Save a photo to your hard drive and open it. I obediently scrolled up the page and saved the first picture to my desktop. But the image that opened wasn't a square flooded with light at all. And I've already seen this photo somewhere. What the? It's the same. Yeah, Andre nodded. This is Pripyat. And all the photos there are like this. Just look at the city as a city, and on the saved ones there is ruin and desolation. But Sveta obviously didn't see it. Maybe she just shouldn't have seen it. You mean you shouldn't? I don't know, Dima. You know I don't believe in all this stuff, letters from the dead and stuff. But, to be honest, I'm ready to believe it. Because they called her from there, too, from a landline number. I looked on the internet, 4499 is the code of Pripyat. Goosebumps crept up my spine, and my friend continued. I've read a lot about the accident and the city these days. And on one forum I came across either a legend or a prophecy. In general, it was written there that in exactly a quarter of a century the abandoned city would regain inhabitants. Instead of those who died and left in 86, it will be populated by those who were born in 86. But it won't be possible to revive the ghost town anyway, he'll just take them away. Andruka, my goodness. Do you really believe that? We were born in 86, too, and now what? She called me yesterday, Dima, my friend laughed nervously. Sveta called. From there. She cried, apologized, and said she missed me very much. She begged me not to leave her. I silently got up and left the apartment, returning 15 minutes later with a case of beer. Fortunately, it was Saturday. Anyway, we broke up well after midnight that day, very drunk. I was hungover all Sunday and couldn't find the strength to call Andrew. But on Monday, after work, I decided to call anyway. As soon as I picked up the phone, it suddenly came to life. An incoming call. I automatically pressed answer and put the phone to my ear, without even looking at the number, just noting to myself that it was not recorded in the contact list. Andre's voice sounded surprisingly cheerful. Hello, my friend. Don't you want to meet? Of course. I just wanted to call you myself. Great, come to me. Yeah, I'm going to. This. Andruka, what kind of number do you have? Is it new? But, apparently, the friend no longer heard the last question, because instead of answering, short beeps sounded. I went into my call history to write down the number, and I felt the ground literally give way under my feet, even though I always thought it was just a beautiful expression. Collapsing into a chair, I stared at the numbers on the screen for a long time, area code 4499. A little later, I called Andre's mother and heard what I already knew. She found her son dead last night. My friend was lying in his bed, a smile on his face, and a mobile phone was clutched in his hand. The funeral will be tomorrow. But I'm not coming to them. Because he called me 9 times in the last hour. On the third one, I couldn't stand it anymore, grabbed the phone and yelled. It's not funny, you stupid idiot. On the 5th, I pulled out the SIM card and flushed it down the toilet. However, this did not prevent calls from a non-existent city from going to my already non-existent number. The phone still keeps ringing, and I'm very scared. I know what's going to happen next. And I'm writing all this for the sole purpose of warning all the young people who will be reading this. Maybe this is already happening everywhere, or maybe it will happen gradually, I do not know. But if you suddenly hear on the news about a wave of sudden deaths that take away only the young, if you were born in 86, and if one day a number with the 4499 area code appears on your mobile screen, don't pick up the phone. Do you hear? Don't answer the damn phone.